Most people think Ennard is weak, but you're actually just playing it completely wrong. This killer can wipe teams if you use it properly. And in this video, I'll show you exactly what you're messing up. First of all, Ennard isn't a chase killer, it's a deception and pressure killer. If you play like Springtrap, you're going to lose almost every game. The biggest mistake I see is people relying on the grab ability too much. The move basically runs up Ennard's arm before extending it to grab survivors toward him. But most players overestimate this ability and end up using it from far away. Not only does this waste the ability itself, it wastes your time and makes you look stupid. The range of the ability is just not that long. So wait until the survivors are just out of reach, because if you stop to use the ability after just starting a chase, the survivor will be long gone before you even wind up. You probably also think that letting the abilities guarantees you another free hit, which is just wrong. Even if you land a grab, you're basically gambling whether or not the survivor will juke you, because you don't know whether he'll go in front of you or behind you. So be prepared for the player to randomly change directions, otherwise you'll just keep wasting your only chance of melting survivors. And probably the biggest things players do wrong when using Ennard is treating the grab ability as some high damaging movement. It doesn't do any damage, and if you use it before you land an M1, you're kind of reducing your chances of dealing as much damage as possible. You're probably better off landing an M1 first, and then using the grab when they try to escape to try and land another M1. Also, be really careful with your grab ability, because fighters can easily parry that thing, and best believe if they manage to do it, they will leave you in the dust. Mistake number 2, not abusing your disguise. If you're not constantly using your disguise ability, you're wasting this killer. Ennard's skin steal ability lets you shapeshift into a Roblox character or an already killed survivor. People underuse this so much, even though it's literally his main gimmick. Or even worse, they overuse it and let people see them turn into survivors. The whole mechanic is based on confusion, and since survivors don't know who's alive or dead, when Ennard is a killer, the best thing for you to do is ambush players constantly by disguising yourself. So only disguise when the survivors you want to chase are not around. And don't turn into people you've just killed if it was a public execution. They'll know immediately that you're a fake. You can also reuse disguises multiple times to confuse other players. But just know there is a certain limit to how long you can be shapeshifting, so get to work immediately. Mistake number 3, bad disguise play. Even when people disguise, they move like a killer, which defeats the whole purpose. If you're trying to get close to another survivor or corner them in the room, don't come sprinting toward them out of nowhere, telling them the entire time. You've got to pull out calm and collected, and then once they let the guard down, you destroy them by spamming your M1. It has a 5-second cooldown, so try your best to land it. Ennard can also explode while disguised to deal 25 damage to surrounded players, but only explode when you know you're going to catch someone in it, and try to get close to a group of survivors before you decide to explode. It may seem simple, but smart players counter all of this so easily. If an intelligent player sees through your disguise, they can easily bait you by barricading doors and running off to make you raise your M1. Instead of getting baited, you can actually get close to the door and explode to knock back the survivors. You can also just use your swing, then run towards the survivor after they let go and land your M1. Mistake number 4, not using Wire Eyes enough. Wire Eyes is one of the best abilities, and people still don't use it enough. Unskilled players don't spam the ability, and when they do use it, they use it randomly instead of strategically. The ability basically releases 2 wire stings that follow survivors and launch onto them. They reveal the location of the survivors they launch on, as well as slowing, giving blindness, and doing small amounts of damage periodically. Do you understand how annoying these things are? Players have to give themselves a mini seizure to get these wire things off. So while you're running in circles, you just have to pull up and deal the final blow. So instead of randomly using the ability in the middle of nowhere, use it to set traps for survivors, close off exits, and constantly apply pressure. Mistake number 5, playing him like a chaser. This is not a chase-heavy killer. If you think I'm lying, take a look at how they nerf his stamina. Stop trying to run people down with this slow-ass killer. Instead, set traps, create confusion, and force people to make mistakes. Understanding how to strategically play a killer will get you from forgetting every round to surviving every game. Mistake number 6. Wasting your M1. Your M1 is actually stronger than people think. It deals 32 damage, which means you can literally 3-shot any survivor. But people are so impatient with Ennard, including me when I played him for the first time, that they swing too early and miss every single time. Try to use it when really close to survivors, as it has a small lunge, so this will stop you from missing. Mistake number 7. Not comboing abilities. Ennard becomes strong when you combine abilities. For example, using your M1, then grabbing survivors, or blowing up your disguise and then letting another M1 on the survivor. So get used to using these sequences of abilities to insta-kill survivors. If you want to win with Ennard, stop chasing and start confusing. The core loop is basically being smart with disguises and applying pressure with abilities and punching mistakes. Fix these mistakes and you'll start winning more games with Ennard, or should I say, the doppelganger. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like. Comment down below whether or not this video helped. Or if you have any tips for even newer players, drop it down below as well. I've got a ton of Bye Night bangers coming soon, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of them. And I'll see you in the next one, so bye bye.